Yo, yo, it's the first ever episode, the first ever episode, bro, of Shot of, or no, not Shot of Sports. Wait, go follow Shot of Sports of NazCast, though. All right. It's been fun. It's been great on Shot of Sports. We love it over there. But it's time to start something new. And that's this. We about to have some fun, bro. We about to have some fun. Listen, I'm gonna wait till some people get on here. We go talk a little bit more about what we getting into, and then we just got some fun, bro. Real talk. Come sit back and relax. We gonna have some fun here, bro. Let's get to it right now. And what do we got right here, man? Who we got in the chat right now? We got Jalen and Jalen. Whoa, Matrix type stuff, bro. You get your ears pierced. I always have my ears pierced. You talking about? Always got my ears pierced. What's going on, bro? Always got my ears pierced, bro. You knew this. Whoa. Okay. We starting off kind of hot. All right. Listen, man. Welcome to NazCast. And, we are going to be talking about a whole bunch of different things, bro. I'm here to talk to y'all about sports, yes. But we diving into everything at this point, bro. We diving in to music, to movies, to entertainment just in general, to life, to traveling, to interviewing. To just having some fun, bro. Now, I wanted to make a sports podcast like every other guy does. But I realized, everybody got a sports podcast. We go talk about sports. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying, it's going to be a little bit more on the side of like me, authenticity, bro. That's what we go have here at NazCast. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. And if you don't, we'll move along. Come back later. Maybe we go upgrade in a few years. Or maybe within the next few months, we go have so much going on, bro. Really, look, we go get right into it, really. And I'm gonna share my screen with y'all, and hopefully y'all can see it because I'm gonna just be talking otherwise. All right. But we go share the screen real quick. All right, here we go. Welcome to the cast family, the NazCast family. Yes, I made a presentation on Google Docs. Don't judge me. All right, you're not better than me. All right. I made a presentation because I thought, hey, maybe y'all just got to see some stuff real quick. Maybe y'all got to see what's going on. It's a 30-minute. We go try to make this 30 minutes or more. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little bit more fun on that side of everything. Now, listen, welcome to the cast family, NazCast, sports, music, movies, and culture. Yes, I'm going to come up with a slogan eventually. I don't know what yet, but it's going to be something cool that everyone can relate to and everyone can just share and have fun with. And yes, my name is Nazir Spencer. We go jump right into it, bro. What is NazCast, bro? I'm giving a presentation like I'm in school again, bro. I graduated from UW Whitewater. Fun fact. Shout out the Warhawks. What is NazCast, bro? Sports analysis and debates. Yes, like I said before, we love sports over here, and we love to just have some. We love to have arguments and debates with people. But this time it's just gonna be me chatting about my experiences in the sports world, and also just what I see online and what do I feel about it. Movies and entertainment. If you know me, you know I love movies, right? You know I love movies. Y'all know I go see movies every week, almost every 2 weeks at least. Okay, this week we're going to see The Bride. It's a Frankenstein movie, I think. It's with Christian Bale and I forget the young lady's name, but Christian Bale, one of my favorite actors ever, man, because he's Batman. If you know me, you know I love Batman. All right, music and entertainment, music and conversations, excuse me, and reviews. All right. Now, what I mean by this is when music drops. All right. Music drops. I'm a big music guy. We're going to be reacting to some music videos. We're going to be reacting to some songs. We're going to just be reacting to a lot of stuff. We're going to figure it all out and we're going to have some fun with it. All right. Now, there's a lot of music that's coming out recently, bro. J. Cole just dropped. Who else just dropped? LMA just dropped. If you don't know who LMA is, R&B artist. She's a Grammy-winning R&B artist. Kendrick dropped last year. Drake dropping later this year. I know that beef was something. I wish I started it back then because we could have talked about that beef. We can talk about it. We're gonna get more into that stuff. But we go dial back into some other topics that people may not know about, or maybe people may not know a lot of knowledge, have a lot of knowledge about. Jesus, I'm stuttering over here. All right. Now, music conversations and reviews. We just go over albums. We go over songs that drop, singles that drop, albums that drop, EPs, all that stuff. Send me stuff in the chat as well that y'all want me to react to that maybe that I've never seen before. Okay, it's gonna be super fun, super engaging. People can comment. People can just post it and be like, dang, this is a super bad take by Nas or something. Super great take by Nas. Either one. Share it, and we can talk about it. We can have that discussion. Trending cultural topics and strong opinions, and that really pertains to just the pop culture world. TMZ shade room, all that stuff going on. We gonna have a lot of fun with that as well. We gonna talk about a lot of wealth stuff. We gonna have some fun with that. Building wealth in the 20s and stuff like that. I know people want to get rich. I'm not rich, but we can talk about how to get rich together. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna have some fun with that, and it's gonna be a specific format that everybody should enjoy. It's gonna be something different every day. All forms of entertainment live in the same conversation. All right. Why NazCast? Now, well, because I want to. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it. People love sports, people love music, and people love movies, and people love just freestyling and interviews and just having these takes that people may not maybe relate to. And NazCast bring that all together. Like I said, every day will be different. No day should be the same on this podcast. All right. And that's just going to be super fun to show my side of like how I feel about stuff, and then get your opinions on what y'all want to hear. So that's why I want to do this podcast. I think I haven't seen really a podcast that really dives into everything, every day. So we gonna have a different segment every day. But it's just gonna be super fun that way. And maybe you have those podcasts that just ramble on a little bit about specific topics every day, and it's interesting. But I mean, teach your own. Maybe you want something different every day. Maybe you want to have some fun, and maybe you want to get serious one day. Maybe you want to have some fun and laugh one day. Maybe you want to just argue one day. Maybe you want to smile one day. Maybe you want to cry one day. I don't know. Whatever this podcast makes you feel like, I'm happy to oblige, man. I'm happy to do so. Follow NazCast, man. Follow us. Follow me. Authentic commentary and reactions. Okay. We go have hot takes, maybe stupid takes sometimes. Entertainment discussions. Sports analysis, because we love sports and music conversations. You get all that in one, man. You really do. No politics over here, by the way. Come smile for a change. We don't need that World War III going on stuff, bro. We don't need none of that. And look, we got weekly themes. We will feature themed content days to keep the show structured and engaging. Each day focuses on a different part of culture and media. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's gonna be super fun. It's gonna be a cultural podcast. I'm gonna be trying to do this every single day. Not for me, but for y'all. I want to bring entertainment to the world, bro. It's not a lot of that stuff going on right now. It's a lot of weird stuff going on in the world with the files and the war going on. Look, like we said, we don't get into politics over here, but it's a lot of weird stuff going on. And I want to bring some happiness. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays, and even possible weekend vlogs. We'll get more into that a little bit later. But going forward, I want to try to do this every day. If I don't do it every day, hold me accountable. Some of y'all got my number. Some of y'all got, my Instagram, my social media stuff. Come comment. Come say where you been? Where you at? Bring the vlogs back, bro. Grind a little bit. Have some fun with it. That's what I'm gonna try to do. All right. Now, here we go. Mondays. All right. Mondays might be the best days, bro. Might be the best days. In my opinion, it might be the best days. Movie and music Mondays. New album releases, like I said. Movie releases. That one can be very interesting because I'm gonna be talking a lot about that, especially on my social media. Movie reviews and debates. You gotta know your movies, man. You gotta be able to debate movies with me. If there's a movie I haven't watched, please list it in the comments for me so we can come on here and review it. Classic music and film conversation. Okay. That could pertain to old music, old films that we can talk about that maybe people don't know about. And we can talk about those musics, and we can talk about that music, and we can talk about those movies. We can talk about that. We can debate it. We can talk about it. We can just have a conversation about how, maybe it shaped the industry a little bit. It's going to be for cultural impact of entertainment, bro. We going to have some GOAT brackets in here too. We going to have the GOAT movies. I'm looking forward to do a Pixar bracket. We're going to do a Disney bracket. We're going to do superhero bracket. We're going to do an action bracket. We're going to do a scary movie bracket. It's March, so we're going to have some tournaments these Mondays, bro. Some tournaments, man. It's going to be super fun. I'm looking forward to doing that with y'all, man. And look, new album releases, those might be my favorite days, man. Because if there's a big album that drops, like J. Cole just dropped, I want to listen to it. And I want to come back and give my honest opinion on it. Speaking of, I love that album, by the way. Don Toliver's album was great as well. Okay. Those albums are great. And Baby Keem. Baby Keem dropped. There's a lot of good music out there. Look, also, I don't just do rap or R&B. I do everything, bro. If you like country music, I listen to country music. You just send me some country music. All right. Send me any type of music you want. Pop music. I don't care. Dance music. Let's vibe together. All right. Segment examples. Nas recommends. Now that would be I recommend this and that. I recommend he should have done this and then or that. Maybe make a music video for the song. You know, we just gotta have fun on Mondays, bro. I think that's gonna be the best days because Mondays are usually the worst days of the week. Not a lot of people have fun on Mondays, but this is gonna be a fun segment. I truly know. I truly know it's gonna be a fun segment. Okay, Take Tuesdays, the day for strong opinions and debates that could pertain to sports hot takes. We're not gonna talk about sports that day, but we go talk about the take I have. Trending pop culture topics, social media debates that could go for anything that's going on in the social media world, or just anything weird going on, and maybe you want to talk about it. Maybe somebody brings some information to me and we talk about it. Or unpopular opinions. Those hit a lot because, man, I got some unpopular opinions that people may not like, and I'm gonna just list it all out for you, and we can see who really likes it and who really hates it, bro. So that day is gonna be Nas's take of the week. It's gonna be kind of a shorter pod, but it's gonna be super fun. Yeah. Though, look, when I say sports topics or sports hot takes, look, we're not gonna talk about sports that day. I want to make that very clear. We're not gonna talk about like all sports that day. I'm gonna just tell you my sports take, and we can talk about it. And then we can move on to the next topic and what take I have for the pop culture or social media, whatever's going on Shade Room and TMZ. We gonna have some fun with it, man. We really are. Now, this day, Wealth and Mindset Wednesdays. Now, I might just talk about travel these days too. I might talk about travel, because I love traveling. I want to know where I should go in the future. I want to know where y'all been. We could talk about, hey, where, like, is that even a place that you can go right now? Is it doable? Can you afford it? I might do these days, but that's just a thought that just came into my mind. But Wealth and Mindset Wednesdays focus on growth, advice, ambition, and success. All right, we're all young, I assume. Maybe you're old. Who knows? Maybe you're old and you can give me some advice because I'm young. I'm young and I'm looking for some advice, some growth opportunities, career journeys. I'm a young reporter, producer. I work in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, if you didn't know. And maybe I just want to talk about my journey a little bit. I've been in the reporting stuff for about a year now, so we can talk a little bit about my year that I had last year and this year too, really. Media industry insights. We can talk about what industry y'all in and if it's even doable, if it's even fun to talk about, if y'all making enough money or not, or if we making enough money or not, or what industry should we go to if you're younger watching me right now. Building in your 20s. Look, I'm 20 something right now. I'm 24. Okay. We go talk about it. We go talk about building ourselves, bro, because we don't want to be broke out here, bro. We don't want to do that. And sometimes we go pocket watch. If I see somebody with a nice little chain on online, I'm gonna be like, hey, what they do for a living? We might go pocket watch. Segment is gonna be called Level Up. We go level up around here, bro. We are not gonna sit and stay stagnant. We gonna have some fun and we go grow. We are going to grow. Thursdays. Now this is where the sports deep dive comes in, bro. This is where the sports come in, bro. Really. Now, we do this on Shot of Sports. If you don't follow Shot of Sports, please go follow Shot of Sports. We love Shot of Sports. We love the boys over there. Jalen, Drew, Nolan, Chris, former Shot of Sports members, Sam Strash. David comes on sometimes. David Pollier. He's my guy. We like to go at it sometimes. Look, we're going to have some sport. Look, you already know what this is, bro. We're going to look into it a little bit more, though. We're going to have Shot of Sports on Thursdays. And I'm going to come on here right after and talk about what we was talking about. But I'm going to dive a little bit more deep into what I want to talk about. Player legacy debates we're going to have sometimes. Team breakdowns. What's going on in the sports world and what team is going to make the NBA finals or the NHL finals. Okay? What's going on in golf? What's going on in tennis? All right? League trends. What's going on around the leagues? Big game reactions. I'm sure there's going to be a big game eventually down the road especially for basketball. I just went to a Bucks game last night. It was pathetic. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that stuff. Trades that go on. Trades are, signings. Trade deadline in the NBA is over with right now. But you can still sign people. Trades are going on in the NFL though. You can trade people in the NHL. You can sign people anywhere, man. I'm telling you. Olympics coming back up in 2 years. Olympics just passed. We're gonna talk about the Olympics. I got a chance to interview some Olympians, gold medalists, all that stuff, all the above, all of it. Segment ideas, game theory or legacy check. Look, game theory, that's really good. Just gonna be my theories, and what I think is gonna happen, what I think is gonna happen with someone's career, and who I've talked to, really, who I've talked to in the sports world, and what they think, or what could possibly happen next. If you don't know, I'm a Chargers fan. If you couldn't tell by the logo, that lightning bolt. I'm also a big Bucks fan and Brewers fan. Now you may think, wait, why aren't you a Packer fan? Well, I like the Packers, I do, but Aaron Rodgers really made me like the Packers. Okay, I was more of a Packer fan, I guess you could say, back when he was playing, but he left. But I've always had a love for the Chargers. Packers will always be, my hometown state, home state team, and it's just, love hate sometimes, but Chargers are my real team. Packers are right there though. All right, so we're gonna be talking about a whole lot of stuff with them, but we're gonna talk about stuff that's going on in the league as well. Like I said, Shot of Sports, NazCast right after. That's the plan. That's the goal. If that doesn't happen, well, we go get on anyways. Eventually, down the line, during that day, we'll get on sometime. If you can't watch, come watch later. All right. Sports Deep Dive Thursdays. That's gonna be the Thursdays. All right. Which is today technically, but this is our intro day. So tomorrow's gonna be a little bit more fun with Freestyle Friday. It's a flexible episode format. My goal for that day is to get interviews. I want to get interviews with some people, and I want to be able to talk with just anybody, really. I want to talk with artists. I want to talk with, athletes. I know a lot of athletes in the league or in college basketball, football. I know a lot of athletes, former athletes. I want to talk with news reporters, news people. Who knows? Anyone that just sparks an interest for me that I want to reach out to talk to a little bit about what they got going on. Maybe I'll advertise a little bit, advertise a little bit, but also just talk about who they are, because maybe they don't get a chance to do that. Maybe they don't get a chance to tell people who they are and why they should come support. Fan questions. I'm seeing people in the comments already today. I love it. People in the comments. I'm roaming back and forth. I'm seeing people in the comments. Fan questions. We're gonna have a lot of fan questions. You can ask me anything, and I'm gonna tell you straight up what I think. You can ask about me. I'll tell you what I can. Weekly recaps. We go look back a little bit and just kind of see what we talked about during the week, and maybe we should revisit that on Freestyle Friday. That's what I'm gonna kind of do. If we run a little short on time, be like, hey, we go revisit that on Friday. Okay, weekly recaps, open discussion topics. We can talk about anything at this point. Talk about women. We talk about money. Talk about food. Anything. We talk about all that. Freestyle Fridays, baby. That's gonna be a fun day too. Trust me, it's gonna be a super fun day. It's kind of segment gonna be called off script, because it's kind of off script a little bit if you think about it. Now, I'm telling you, Freestyle Fridays, hit me with anything. If y'all got a person that y'all think I should interview, let me know. Let me know. If y'all got someone that's willing to come on an interview, let me know. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Okay? I got cousins that's, playing college basketball right now. I have a goal of to get them on here. I might just have my best friend on here, talk to him about stuff. What we think is going on in the world. So look, I really am excited for this day. So, like I said, hit me with whatever y'all got. Episode format. I mean, it's kind of this normal, typical structure. Cold open topics. I'm gonna start just talking about something random. We're gonna talk about the intro, just what to expect today. We're gonna talk about the segment in general, listener interaction or questions, and then closing thoughts of like what we talked about today. The goal is to talk for about 30 to 60 minutes. 30 minutes to an hour. If you didn't know math, if you don't know math very well, 30 minutes to an hour. That's the average episode length that we're gonna try to hit on. I'm gonna try to keep it shorter so y'all can, at least watch a little bit of it, because an hour is kind of crazy, especially with just one person. If it, Shot of Sports, we go for an hour. Okay, we got big topics on there. That's the big guy. That's the big pod right now. We go grow this one just like that. All right. Sundays and Saturdays. Listen, vlog possibilities, real social media videos outside of the pod. Okay. I might be working. I might be working a little bit. So I might not be able to vlog a little bit, but I'm gonna try to, post some reels, post some social media videos about, some movies that just dropped. Maybe I went to go see a movie. Maybe I'll just review it right there and there on TikTok or something. So we're gonna try to be active as much as possible here, man. Not just the podcast, but on social media in general. If we stay, active on social media, I feel like we as a family are gonna be able to grow. You're gonna be able to watch me grow. I'm gonna be able to watch y'all grow as fans. I don't even want to call y'all fans. I want to call y'all family because that's what it is. Anyone who drops a follow, subscribe, retweet, repost, it don't matter what it is. Y'all family to me because y'all coming to support. So look, I'm gonna try to be as active as possible. If I don't post one day, if I don't go live one day, be sure that I will probably post something for you, whether it's funny, whether it's serious, whether it's a reaction, a review, something is going to be posted. Okay. It may not start off great, by the way. It may not start off great. Maybe I got to learn a little bit more about posting online and stuff like that. Because I do got to watch what I say a little bit because I do work in the media industry, news industry. But just know that we're going to try to be as active as possible. That includes Sundays and Saturdays. Platforms, please follow and subscribe and like on YouTube, NazCast. This video will be posted on Shot of Sports, but I also have another YouTube channel called NazCast where, again, we're going to be posting my side of everything, and you're going to see the big episodes on here. You're going to see the big episodes on NazCast. You're going to see the big episodes, or the big clips online. Instagram, NazCast, Spotify, Shot of Sports really is going to be, the where you can listen to me talk every day. Because Shot of Sports doesn't go live every day at the moment, but you're going to be hearing me a lot. So go give me a listen on Spotify. Okay, Twitter. I have a NazCast Twitter. I don't have a Facebook. I don't know your thoughts on that. Maybe I'm a little bit too young for that. Maybe I don't know. I got a Facebook for work, but Facebook hit me with some opinions on that because I don't know. But definitely TikTok. Oh, TikTok as well. I forgot to put that as well. Go follow me, NazCast on TikTok. That'll be mainly where all the fun stuff is posted. Okay, so just so give y'all a little bit of background on that. So follow me on those, subscribe to those. We'll talk about that every day. Subscribe and like, repost, whatever you got to do. The vision, the goals, man. Look, this is the goal of this podcast. I want to grow with y'all, and I want y'all to grow with me. NazCast goals, a recognizable culture podcast. I want to be able to be recognized around the culture. A platform for authentic conversations. We can have some fun conversations, bro. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything, bro. Y'all gonna see the real side of me. Okay. I know a lot of content creators like to act a certain way for the internet. I'm gonna just be me. I'm gonna just be cool. Maybe I'll be tired one day. Y'all gonna see me be tired one day. Y'all gonna see me just yawning, sitting there, maybe not wanting to talk too much. But that's all right, because y'all still here with me. As long as y'all here with me, I'm gonna still come back. I'm gonna come back every time. I want to grow a digital media brand, bro. I really do. And this is the start of that. I already got it. I already got my foot in the door in the news industry, but it's time to grow a little bit. It's time to grow myself outside of that. Long term, I want to expand my audience reach, not just, for the guys, but for the ladies, for just anybody, couples, all that stuff. I'm gonna have all types of people on here every Friday. I'm gonna try to, at least. If we don't, we go just freestyle it. So I want to expand that audience down the line. And, I want to host interviews, like I said, with athletes, artists, creators. It doesn't matter. I want someone to come on here and just show me what they do. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Let's just vibe out. Let's talk about what you like to do. Let's talk about movies. Let's talk about music. What do you like in this? What's your take on this? Let's have some fun with it. I want to do that. So if y'all got any ideas, if y'all want to come on, let's talk. Let's talk behind the scenes and see what we want to do. Building a strong digital community around the show. I want everybody to be active everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I want everybody active everywhere. Because my take may not align with yours. And I want people to understand your take. And I want people to understand my take. And then I want to get their take in it. So I want everybody to just have some type of say in what I'm talking about. Because then we can just expand ideas. We can talk about anything at that point. We can leech off of that idea and start talking about a different topic. You know, who's better, Michael Jordan or LeBron? Well, we can talk about that. I know that's kind of a played out conversation right now, but you know, you see what I mean. Something that people just love to hear. I want a strong digital community around this show. I really do. I really, really do. That's my goal, my long-term goal. Hopefully it happens in the short term with, you know, the summer coming around. Because that's the highlight of life right there. Summertime, sunny all the time, and people just happy and having fun. So thank you. Thank you for watching me for my first ever day. And look, I really want to start by saying this. If you don't like this podcast, that's great. You don't have to like this podcast, bro. You don't have to like this podcast. But I really want y'all to realize I don't care. I want to have fun. I want to do what I want to do. Okay. So I just want to have fun. I want to grow. I want to grow my media brand. I want to grow my brand as Nazier Spencer. Call me Naz. Okay. I just want to do that. And if you don't want to be a part of that, that's cool. Come back later. This ain't no goodbye. This is see you later. Come back later. Maybe you'll like what I'm talking about eventually. Okay. So look, thank y'all again for, you know, coming and watching this introduction video. Because look, I'm back on the screen, by the way. Look, I'm looking at the comments. I didn't even see these comments yet, bro. We need a day in the life. Say less. Let's just say less, Jalen. Say less. Say less. Look, we go. What is this? I don't even know what that is, bro. I gotta tap in, I guess. But yeah, man. Look, we're gonna have some fun, like I said. The goal is to grow. It's always gonna be the goal. There's no reason that anybody should just be sitting here not wanting to grow. Maybe this podcast will give you a little bit of a boost to want to grow. You know what I'm saying? So look, tap in. Anybody that's watching right now, anybody that's watching this later on, tap in. Go like, go subscribe, go just enjoy what I'm talking about eventually down the road. Okay. We're gonna be posting on TikTok. We're gonna be that's gonna be the main one, I feel like. Instagram, we're gonna post a little bit as well. We post more clips on there, just, you know, just the clips we're talking about here. But TikTok's gonna be the main one, like, hey, this is what I'm doing right now. This is what I think about this. And I'm gonna post on Instagram too and Twitter, see what happens. You can listen to the whole audio on Spotify. You can listen to the whole podcast. You can watch the visuals on YouTube. And we just go from there, bro. So look, I appreciate everybody that's watching right now. I appreciate that, you know, the love and support so far. We got a lot to do though. We got a lot to do. We got a lot of people to tap in. We got a lot of people that need to tap in. A lot of growing that needs to happen right now. Okay. If you are watching this right now and you're thinking about starting a podcast, please do it. Please do it. I started one with my boys about a year ago, and it was a great decision. It was a great decision to do that because now I got the confidence to do this. I got the confidence to move forward. Learn how to content create. Learn how to do all that stuff. If you're not doing nothing, go try something, bro. Go make some money. Go make somebody smile or something. All right. Look, man. I appreciate y'all coming on here, talking to me a little bit. And look, we're going to have some fun. Tomorrow, we'll be on for our first official episode. And it's going to be super fun, bro. Super fun. Our first interview is next week, though. Surprise next week. We going to bring somebody on. It's going to be super fun. So I hope y'all enjoyed the intro video. And I hope to see y'all tomorrow. Whenever I get on, I'll let y'all know on the social media when I get on. But go like, subscribe on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Go subscribe on YouTube. Everywhere I'm on. Go like and subscribe. Welcome to the family. Thank y'all.